Hey friends, welcome back to SoilSage Chronicles. If your summer garden looks anything like mine right now, it's probably a mix of lush green growth, a few runaway weeds, maybe a couple of pest problems, and plenty of plants begging for a little extra support. Summer is when our gardens are in full swing, but it's also when they need us the most. Today I want to walk you through some of the essential mid-season garden tasks: cleaning up, managing pests, trellising your tomatoes, refreshing your soil with compost, and keeping everything thriving right through to fall. Think of this as a midsummer tune-up for your garden, a chance to step in, tidy up, and set your plants up for maximum success. Let's dig in. It's easy to think that once your plants are established, the garden can just run itself. But summer growth can quickly turn chaotic. Weeds sneak in, lower leaves die back, fruit drops on the soil, and pests find cozy hiding spots. A little cleanup keeps things healthy, prevents diseases, and makes the garden a space you actually enjoy being in. Start by walking through your garden with fresh eyes. Notice any overgrown plants shading others, dead leaves piling up, weeds choking the soil, fallen fruit inviting pests. All of these are signs that your garden is asking for a little attention. Cleaning up now is like giving your plants a breath of fresh air, and trust me, they'll thank you with stronger growth and better harvests. One of the biggest challenges we face in midsummer is pests. Hot, humid weather is their playground. Aphids, spider mites, caterpillars, and even fungal infections thrive if we don't catch them early. The first step is vigilance. Don't just water and walk away. Spend time really looking at your plants. Check under leaves, scan stems for discoloration, and notice any curled, yellowing, or spotted leaves. Pests and diseases leave clues long before they become a full-blown problem. When you do find trouble, don't panic. For soft-bodied insects like aphids or whiteflies, a simple spray of water can knock them right off. Neem oil or insecticidal soap is a great organic option if they keep coming back. Caterpillars can be hand-picked, a meditative task if you ask me. And for fungal infections like powdery mildew, improving airflow and removing infected leaves makes a world of difference. The key is balance. You don't need to eliminate every insect, many of them are actually beneficial. Ladybugs, lacewings, and parasitic wasps are natural allies. By encouraging diversity in your garden, you create an ecosystem where pests never gain the upper hand. Tomatoes, the pride and joy of most summer gardens. But by mid-season, many of us face the same problem: sprawling, tangled vines that topple cages and make harvesting a jungle adventure. This is where trellising comes in. Supporting your tomatoes isn't just about neatness, it's about plant health. When vines are off the ground, airflow improves, reducing fungal diseases. Fruits ripen evenly without sitting on the soil, and harvesting becomes so much easier. There are many ways to trellis stakes work well for determinate or bush varieties. Simply tie the main stem loosely with garden twine as the plant grows. Cages are great for small gardens, though make sure they're sturdy enough to handle heavy fruit. The Florida weave is a fantastic method if you're growing rows of tomatoes. It uses twine woven between stakes to hold plants upright in a tidy line. Overhead trellises or strings give indeterminate tomatoes space to climb skyward, freeing up ground space and creating a vertical garden look. Whichever method you choose, the trick is consistency. Don't wait until the vines have toppled before tying them up. Check your tomatoes weekly, prune away the suckers if you want better airflow, and keep training those stems upward. Your plants will reward you with bigger, cleaner, tastier fruit. Many gardeners think of compost as something you add only at planting time. But summer is actually the perfect season to top-dress your soil with a nutrient boost. By now, your plants have been feeding heavily for weeks, and they'll benefit from a fresh layer of organic matter. To do this, simply spread a thin layer of finished compost around the base of your plants, staying a few inches away from the stems. Then water it in well. As the compost breaks down, it slowly feeds your plants, improves soil structure, and helps retain moisture in the summer heat. If you're growing heavy feeders like tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, or squash, this mid-season composting can make the difference between a tired plant and one that keeps producing abundantly. Think of it as a natural energy drink for your garden. I know weeding isn't glamorous, but it's one of the most important parts of summer garden maintenance. Weeds compete for water and nutrients, and they often harbor pests. Left unchecked, they can outpace even the healthiest vegetables. The trick is consistency. Pull a little each time you're in the garden, especially after a rain when the soil is soft. Don't let weeds go to seed, because once they do, you'll be fighting them for seasons to come. One of my favorite strategies is mulching. A good layer of straw, shredded leaves, or even wood chips keeps weeds down while also locking in moisture. It's like a 2-for-1 gift to your garden. It's tempting to water quickly and be done, but shallow watering does more harm than good. Plants develop shallow roots, making them more vulnerable to drought. Instead, water deeply but less often, encouraging roots to grow down where it's cooler and moister. Morning is the best time to water. It reduces evaporation and gives plants a full day to dry off, which helps prevent fungal diseases. Aim for the base of the plants, not the leaves, and let your soil, not your schedule, guide you. If the top inch of soil is dry, it's time to water. Another overlooked part of summer cleanup is timely harvesting. The more you pick, the more your plants produce. Cucumbers, beans, zucchini, and herbs are especially responsive to regular picking. Leave them too long, and the plant slows down, thinking its job is done. For flowers, deadheading, or removing spent blooms, keeps plants producing new blossoms. For vegetables, harvesting at peak ripeness keeps the cycle of growth moving. Think of it as your reward for all the hard work. You're not just cleaning up, you're enjoying the fruits of your labor. Beyond the practical, there's something deeply satisfying about stepping into a clean, vibrant, thriving garden. The weeds are under control, the tomatoes are standing tall, the soil smells rich with compost, and the air hums with healthy life. Summer garden cleanup isn't about chores, it's about connection. Every weed pulled, every pest managed, every tomato tied to its trellis is a small act of care that adds up to something much bigger, a garden that sustains you, body and soul. Summer is when the garden demands the most from us, but it also gives the most back. By staying on top of cleanup, pests, trellising, composting, and the other tasks we've talked about, you're setting yourself up for a season of abundance. I'd love to hear what your summer garden looks like right now. Are you battling pests, trellising tomatoes, adding compost? Share your stories and tips in the comments. I always learn so much from this community. And if you found this guide helpful, don't forget to subscribe to SoilSage Chronicles for more in-depth gardening wisdom, and share this with a fellow gardener who could use a little summer inspiration. Together we can grow not just gardens, but a community rooted in knowledge, care, and a love for the soil. Happy gardening, friends. Until next time, keep your hands dirty and your harvest plentiful.